In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can become a TikTok Shop affiliate even if you're not in the USA. So there's a few different reasons you might want to consider selling in the US market if you're outside the USA. Obviously, the main one being if you're not in a country where TikTok Shop's enabled, then you probably can't even sell at all. But the other main reason on top of that is even if you are in a country where TikTok Shop's enabled, USA overall just has a much bigger market compared to any other market on the platform. Simply put, means you're going to make more money if you do well in the US market because there's a lot more people ready to buy off of there. Now, first things first, I do want to cover the countries that do have TikTok Shop enabled already, so if you want, you can just sell in your own market. And those countries are Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and the UK. I'm assuming most of you watching this are probably not in any of those countries besides the United Kingdom, because the video's English, maybe Singapore, a few of you. But anyways, if you're in any of those countries, you should be good to just get started in your own market. But for the majority of you, let's talk about how you can actually get set up in the United States as an affiliate. So when you're actually setting up your account to do affiliate, there are three main things that TikTok asks for. Number one is going to be a US Social Security or EIN number. Number two is a US ID or passport. Number three is a US bank account. The last one being if you don't have a US bank account, you can't get paid out, which makes the other two kind of useless. Now, unfortunately, because TikTok is super strict about having all three of these things, it's pretty hard to get set up outside the US if you don't have all of these. Now, I'm here to keep it real with you guys, and I know that probably sounds like bad news, but the good news is that you can still get around this. That being said, it is going to be a little bit more difficult, but that is by working with a partner who is based in the United States. What I personally recommend doing is that if you have somebody that you trust really well, whether it be a family or a friend, your best bet for actually having the ability to run on TikTok Shop affiliate is by partnering with this person. If you don't know anyone in the United States, don't worry, I'm going to be covering something else you can do after this. How I personally would set up this partnership is that you're basically just using their information and representing them, so their US bank account, their ID, and their social security number or EIN, and that would be their sole responsibility, and your job is to do everything else as a normal affiliate would. For the actual split on that arrangement, me personally, I would recommend something like 5 to 20%, because at the end of the day, you are going to be the one doing all the work and doing all the posting still. That being said, if you are going to go ahead and do a partnership like this, there are two things you need to consider. Number one is that obviously this is going to be a little bit annoying when it comes to taxes. The best way you can get around this tax-wise is that if the person you are working with has an LLC, all of the payments that they send to you as you make money with TikTok Shop affiliate, they're able to write off as a business expense because you are the one actually doing the work. So essentially it's like they're generating the profit and then paying you out for actually doing the work and keeping that small percent. And just to be clear, I'm not a financial advisor, but this has worked for me. I haven't personally done it in the event where they don't have an LLC, so just be careful and make sure that everything tax-wise is covered before you get started. The second thing you need to pay attention to is actually being able to access the TikTok account and not let TikTok know that you're outside the USA. The way you can go about actually doing this is by getting a virtual SIM card and VPN. The main reason you want to have this is to make sure that TikTok does not know that you're in a different country. The way I would actually go about this is by having the friend in the United States set up the account from the jump, and then later on, as you set up your phone to appear like you're in the United States, then I would just simply log into their account. So if you get all that set up with your trusted person in the United States, you should be all good to go from there and just start posting as normal. Now, lastly, for those of you who do not know anybody in the United States or don't trust anyone at the very least, I just released a new service inside of Top Plug where if you're outside the US, you can work with me directly and use my US banking and tax info. How the service works though is that there's a one-time upfront payment just to get everything set up, and on top of that, I give you a US-based TikTok account that's eligible for TikTok Shop. Plus, you get access to the course that is included inside my community for the Creators Club. Once that's all said and done, from there, we just basically get you all set up and running. Full transparency, the main reason I'm even offering this is that I take 20% on whatever you make, so that's kind of my incentive to do this. Again, there's just been so many of you guys asking me for it, and I didn't see anything else on the internet that's offering it right now. So if you are interested in that, definitely check out the link in the description of this video. That being said, guys, that is going to wrap up this video. I know it was pretty short and probably not the best answer you were hoping for, but at the end of the day, I'm here to tell you the reality of how TikTok Shop affiliate is right now, and this is basically what you have to do. Regardless though, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next videos. Peace.